We're at DVD 2018 and I'm talking to Mark Dixon, Head of Defence Sales UK and Commonwealth, Mercedes-Benz. Mark, the Mercedes-Benz product range, commercially, huge spread. I suspect a lot of people are not familiar with the fact that the defence branch of Mercedes-Benz has an equivalent widespread of product. Could you talk us through that product range and highlight some of the examples?
Yeah, certainly, Shaun. And you're exactly right. We have a huge range in our commercial vehicles, and it is very similar in defence. We run from vehicles with payloads of half a tonne right up to a gross combination weight of 250 tonnes and everything in between. So when we start at the lower end with a G-Wagon, which a lot of people may be aware of, so that starts with a station wagon type that you might even see in the civilian form on the road as a G-Class, which has a payload of about half a tonne. And then we go up the range from there, so that we also have a 6x6 G-Wagon with a 3-tonne payload. We have the light armoured patrol vehicle, so this is a fully armoured vehicle with a monocoque shell, but has all similar components to a normal G-Wagon. So as we step through the range, you'll see there's a lot of commonality between vehicles, which gives advantages to the customer with its after sales, its ILS, and the like, as it supports those vehicles throughout, both from a parts distribution perspective, but also from an operator and maintainer perspective. Whether you're fixing a G-Wagon or you're fixing a heavy truck, it's pretty much the same for those people. So then once you get up beyond the G-Wagon range, you then step into the vans. So we have certainly Sprinter is our more common van within the military, but we also sell some of the smaller vans, the Vito and so on, to militaries, more for training and echelon areas rather than deployments. And then we step into the area that I'm most passionate about, being our trucks. And we have a Tigos, which are similar to the Vito in a military sense, in that it's used mainly for rear echelon areas. It's not really a fully fledged military truck. But then we step into things like the Unimog, and a lot of people would have heard about the Unimog. It's won Off-Road Truck of the Year for the last 50 years in a row. And we're going through exciting times with our whole truck range at the moment, and the Unimog's at the lead of that. And this is the change from the previous models of Euro 5 emission standards up to the latest models of Euro 6 emission standards. So we have a lot of our, what we call our proven range of trucks that I'll talk about, which are all in Euro 3, 4 and 5. But we've now stepped up with our commercial vehicles, have gone to Euro 6 because of the emission standards in Europe. We're also taking our military vehicles to that stage as well. So you're getting all of the advantages that we have in producing hundreds of thousands of trucks per year, rolling into the military trucks as well. So our Euro 6 trucks are now fully fledged military vehicles, can operate on single fuel and so on. So our Unimog, known around the world, we've sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of those to militaries, highly effective off-road. And that's in a payload of up to about 6 tonne. We then go into our Zetros range, which is once again is a bonneted truck, similar to Unimog, but that has a payload of really anywhere from 5 tonne through to about 18 tonne, in both 4x4 and then a 6x6 variant. And then we move into the heavier range, which is Actros. You would have seen Actros on the roads. That's a civilian truck, which we do a conversion into a military truck. So you get the advantages of mass production, the cost savings, but also the testing that goes with that, and then continues on through. And that is available in 2-axle, 3-axle, 4-axle trucks. So it could be 4x2 or 4x4, and then 6x6, 8x8. And they can come in different varieties. So they can be a rigid truck with just a bed on the back that either carries troops or carries loads. But then they can also be a tractor, a tank transporter, for example, which are able to tow loads with a gross combination weight of up to 250 tonnes. So that's really getting to the top end of an indivisible load as we go forward.
And available commercially, there are other truck ranges? There's Arocs, is there? And yeah?
Yep, certainly. So the Arocs in the commercial world is the heavy-duty off-road version of the Actros. Okay, so Actros in the commercial world is just an on-road truck. The Arocs is an off-road truck. In the military sense, we offer both. So we offer the Arocs as the base for our military truck, but we also offer the Actros as the basis for a military truck in some other regions as well. And it's a little bit about a marketing perspective. So whilst the Arocs is a heavy duty truck, the name is not as accepted in other parts of the world.
Yes.
But essentially it's the same truck, just one's a bit more heavy duty. It's got the same engines, the same technology and so on. Just one's heavy duty, higher ground clearance and so on. The other one's more designed for running on European highways.
And there is another commercial product, I believe. Is it Antos?
Yeah, that's correct. So Antos is a distribution truck in our commercial world, but we don't use that in the military because what that's used for in the military, we will offer a lower payload Arocs or Actros for that.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.